Hi there. I guess this is just the format I'm using to start these now. Before we get into the details of this chapter, I have an important announcement. Game Campaign needs you! Not like that. We're looking for more players. Our next chapter stars a bunch of 6th graders on a field trip, so I think it would fit the theme pretty well to have a party larger than our typical 4. Probably around 8-ish, but that number isn't exact.
But Josh, I don't know how to play D&D, and it's boring and for nerds.
That is actually a perfectly valid point, except for a few things. Firstly, we're not actually playing D&D. I know it sounds pedantic, but it's actually a pretty important distinction. Rather than having a dozen different stats and modifiers to keep track of, this system has health, called stamina, level, called proficiency, and that is pretty much it. Maybe we'll get a buff every once in a while and have to add 2 to everything you roll, but for the majority of the game, you'll be rolling straight d20s. The system is based mostly on random words and on improv, so if you can make up things on the fly and have the mental capacity to occasionally change 2 numbers that are written in front of you, you know enough to play this. You don't need to have experience with D&D or even tabletops in general. When I first started, I had never even played D&D before, and now I'm GMing. Pretty much if you've played a video game, you'll be fine. If you'd like more details about what the game is like, head over to this video. I explain everything in a lot more detail over there. Alright, now with that out of the way, welcome to Chapter 1, Pictorial Barricade Aversion. Yeah, the random name generator wasn't very kind to this one. Actually, come to think of it, nothing was very kind with this one. The video you're about to see is actually our second take of doing this chapter. Back in June, when I was in the early stages of writing it, Anders texted me.
Just letting you know I leave for camp in 12 days.
Oh, when do you get back?
August.
Oh. I had no maps done, no characters finalized, and only 2 out of the 12 cutscenes written. The thing I should have done was say, oh well, I guess we won't be able to do this until August. That's not what I did. I decided that I would finish the entire chapter in 11 days. 11 days straight of writing, map building, and character creation. I didn't get it done in time, and what I did have was half-assed and underthought. After the fact, I thought I would immediately jump back in and fix things so be ready for a rerun in August. But I was so burnt out that I didn't even touch anything vaguely campaign-related until late July. So, yeah, that sucked. Luckily, I managed to get back into a groove once I did start working again, so a facelift, a mechanical overhaul, and a new player later, we were ready to go. This chapter follows Aurora Loomis, the Kumatora of the party, through what is probably the worst day of her life. Mancio was not in this one, he won't be back until later, but Daniel still is, this time playing Elizabeth Lapine. Joining her are Dave Eistead, played by Dylan, Aurora Loomis, played by Violet, and Richard Dick Johnson, played by newcomer Will. You'll see. Player troubles aside. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna start. Wait, actually, should Will change his name?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's perfectly
Oh.
fine. Daniel, if you haven't noticed, I do not give a damn about anything in this. Like,
I started the recording, watch your language. Fuck no.
that's the opening frickin' clip for this.
Yes.
Who learned how to paint?
What do you mean, who learned how to paint? Oh no! Will, don't you dare.
I've had to turn Josh
Oh
down.
no. Oh
Josh, I've had to turn your volume down from like, what is it?
It was
Oh god.
200%.
no. Oh no, I don't know how to go back. Okay.
Daniel, the real question is who cares?
I care.
Alright, so I have a few things to go over before we start. So, for Dylan and Will, somewhere in this chapter, there is a lost meme. It is not easy to find. It is...
It's
Daniel and
ridiculous.
Violet, since you know it, do you...
I don't
Like,
actually
how would you-
remember.
Oh, okay, Violet, do you remember?
I do remember.
Okay,
It's ridiculous.
yeah. So, it's really difficult to find. So, there's
You'll never find it.
Wait. It's
So, if you find it, tell me there's an achievement, you will get a reward for it.
It's
For finding it.
It's bullshit. It's
should we just go right into it?
impossible.
Alright, so the final thing I have to mention, which I'm gonna say for recording's sake and for Will's sake, is before we start this, there's one cutscene I have to do, which is like before the official chapter starts. This was supposed to be at the end of the last chapter, but I didn't have the map built in time, so I'm just doing it now, right?
Do it.
Fade up on an office somewhere just outside of a large city. A man sits at a desk reading an email. There's a knock at the door. Excuse me, sir. Oh, come in. You asked to see the final designs for Project Gemini. Oh, yeah, I wanted to make sure you have all the problems sorted out before it goes into development. Certainly. Well, of the ones we previously discussed, we managed to fix the overheating problem by switching to a ripple design of the cooling element, increase surface area for energy transfer and all. As for size, we realized a flaw in the storage system of the device, which shrink the overall size by about 30%. 30%? Yes. Nice work. Well, I can't take any of the credit for it, sir. It was Greg who realized the flaw. It was fairly obvious in retrospect. We essentially had 2 of every component. Well, whoever came up with it. It was good work. You should be all set to get started. Thank you, sir. Is something wrong? Well, I know we've already discussed it, but I'm slightly concerned about the ethics of this whole thing. This can be a very personal thing for some people, and I just... Listen. Like I said last time, we're not stealing anything. Everyone participating is fully consented. It's not like I'm asking you to do this to random people on the street. Everyone participating is a volunteer. I suppose. Well, thank you, sir. Sure thing. Oh, and Elliot? Yes? Try to think of a better name than Project Gemini. We're copying epithets, not linking the minds of twins at a summer camp. Oh, okay, sir. I'll look into that. Thank you. The man at the desk lets out a sigh and returns to the email he was reading. Its subject line reads, "Update on your mother's condition." I'm sure that cutscene's not important at all, you know?
Feels
I'm
bad.
sure there's nothing important going on there. Probably nothing. Probably just a throwaway thing. You guys probably don't have to worry about it.
Space, the final frontier.
I was seriously considering starting this cutscene with
These
that.
are the voyages of Violet, Josh, Dan, Dylan, and Big Boy.
Whoa. What's
Going where
happening?
no dick has gone
All right.
before.
Here we sit in this vast universe, a pale blue speck in a never-ending sea of stars, gazing into what's around us, and wondering what is to come. But of course, watching those glittering stars that surround us, the words of the great lyricist Greg Camp come to mind. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. The stars begin to fade, and as they do, a room comes into view. In the back is the woman leaning on a stool with projections of slowly disappearing stars and galaxies emanating from her.
Thank you for viewing our 3D tour of the galaxy. Please make sure to take all personal belongings with you and exit through the door behind you. Also be sure to go check out our other exhibits before you go.
Alright, I was gonna say this right now. I have to move all these toads out of here, so it's gonna look really weird, but, yeah. Hey, Aurora, listen, so, Dave's dad's in the hospital. I'm gonna need you to cover tours until close.
Alright, what are you gonna do about this room then?
I don't know, dig out the old projector or something, it'll be fine.
Great! It's just wonderful to know that I can be replaced by an old piece of junk projector at any moment. And I come here every day and I try to work as hard as I can, and yet...
Alright, that's that cutscene. A young Aurora and her father lay on a blanket on a hill at night, watching the cloudless sky full of stars.
Wow, it's such a pretty night!
Sure is, sweetie. Now, where do you want to start tonight?
How about, that way?
Alright, what are those 3 stars to the side of that branch there?
Oh, that one's Orion's belt. That one was too easy. Give me a harder one.
Right, smarty pants. Which one is to the left of it?
Oh yeah, that's Taurus.
Good job. Now point me to Ursa Major.
There?
Close. That one's Pegasus. That one was always your mother's favorite.
Where is my mom?
Your mother is... She's away, doing some work.
What kind of work?
I don't know, sweetie. I don't know what she's doing.
Oh, it's that one.
What?
Ursa Major. It's over there.
Oh, right, yeah, that's it.
Let's do the planets now.
As they continue stargazing into the night, Aurora's smile quickly returns. Her father's doesn't. Alright, now Will can finally shut up because he gets to play.
I got spicy water, guys.
Yo, which spicy water? The LaCroix or the Sprit?
Sprit. Oh my god. LaCroix is not. No.
Alright. Welcome to the Sideways Braincase Science Museum. You are all here to take the full tour of the... Will, you're down here.
You
are all here to take the tour of the museum.
Hey, remember that one? Wait, whoa!
Will, have you found your character? Oh, did I not? Guys, okay. There's a hot dog cart if anyone wants hot dogs.
Can I buy a hot dog?
Let's go. Can I buy a wiener?
You know, I was gonna ask if you had money, but you're Elizabeth, so of course you have money.
I'd like to buy a hot dog.
No. Buy money, Josh?
Give me a roll for hot dog.
Roll for hot dog. Roll initiated.
Yeah, you buy a hot dog. Will, did you want a hot dog? Oh man, no. Dave.
I don't get a hot dog. It's fine.
Will, that's not. No. Just because you rolled that, you're further away from the cart now. Dylan, you rolled a 2. You barely managed to not bite off the vendor's face.
What is that?
Will, if you roll a normal dice, maybe you can get a hot dog. You get a hot dog.
I just kind of stare at Richard, confused.
0 success. Oh Lord have mercy.
Okay.
I just rolled like 10,000 D100s.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm back.
So yeah, we all have hot dogs. Can I put a hot dog in my
Oh, do I get 2 for an 18?
Alright, we're getting off this right now, Violet.
Hot dog is going in my inventory. Alright.
Can I buy a hot dog and Josh?
The red thing is for hot dogs. I get 4.
You're right.
Everyone here for the 5 o'clock tour, please line up over here so I can check your tickets.
Wait, where are we at now?
On the right.
I'm on top of her.
Come on.
Excuse me, sir. Please step back.
Anime campaign after hours.
That's gay.
This is before hours. We're not even after.
No, it's after hours. It's about a full hour after.
Oh, that's true.
Got him.
Daniel, don't start doing Got him again, because I will totally do another Got him compilation.
I got him.
Okay, Dave, show her your ticket.
I ate it.
Okay.
Good enough.
Dave is
okay.
rolling up. Dave is rolling for vomit.
Roll. What do I roll for?
Can I vomit up my ticket?
Move on to the next
yes,
part.
Dave, you can vomit up your ticket. Roll for
vomit up my ticket.
Oh
I rolled a 2. Do I win?
Okay, you did it. No, you fail hard.
So basically he doesn't have a ticket and he's not
He has a ticket, it's just in really bad condition.
I got 4 hot dogs though.
You have
so, like,
1 hot dog.
No, look at my thing. The red box is hot dogs.
Oh, you have a hot dog counter now?
Yep.
Okay, so Will has a hot dog counter.
Wait, where?
Very
on his
important.
character.
Good to know.
It's one of his
So you got the red circle, the green circle, and the blue circle. The red circle is hot dog.
Oh, it is?
I got 4.
You know what?
Where?
Right.
You guys can't see it. Only me and Will can see it.
Anyway, before we begin our tour today, everyone please be on the lookout for these hidden science buttons. We ordered like 1,000 of them a few years back. Nobody wanted them. And our one janitor doesn't have the time to dig them out of every nook and cranny. So if you see one, bring it to me. I'll give you one of these stamina pin things as a reward.
Yep, those are the collectibles for this chapter. They will be small, they will be hidden.
That's hot.
Awesome.
There's a few times you're going to have to participate in something to even get one, so be on the lookout.
I'm not participating in anything.
Alright, you guys can go in.
Oh, heck yeah.
I'm not participating in anything. We can go in the void.
Alright, I gotta copy you over, and then we can get into the museum.
I better solve all 400 of my hot dogs.
You have 4 hot dogs, Will.
I have 400. Check my
You
thing.
can't make more hot dogs out of nowhere.
Roll for make
didn't
more
see me
hot
go back
dogs out of nowhere. Will, roll for make more hot dogs out of nowhere.
Oh, 13, I win. Boom. That's 800 hot dogs now.
Welcome to the Sideways Brain Case Science Museum.
Where are we?
This
Okay,
historic museum was founded in 1947 by the government's Epithet Crimes Division, now known as Orange Lock, in order to provide badly needed science education to the city, as there were no functional secondary schools at the time. Since then, our museum's mission has been to provide education in ways not possible anywhere else, which was much easier in the 50s when no one knew what a planet was. On today's tour, we'll take a comprehensive walk through everything our museum has to offer, including our world-famous
Josh, you found a thing.
unsolvable
I found it. It's my thing.
Okay, everyone stop. Will has less stamina, so I'm gonna give it to Will.
I got an 18, Dylan. Ha, boom, I got it.
Dylan, Will, you have to ask to do something and then roll. You don't just roll.
Yeah.
We rolled for it.
So Will, I gave it to you just because you had less stamina. Will, up your stamina to 23 on your character sheet.
It's already 23.
It was 22 to start, so it's 23 now.
Where's the character sheet?
On your Google Docs.
Oh, I'm supposed to have that thing up?
Yeah.
I don't have it up. Is that bad?
Yeah.
You should have it open.
What's the character sheet?
Oh my god.
Boy, I gotta find it. Where's Google Docs?
Ahem. Anyway, including our world-famous unsolvable hedge maze, which is way more boring than it sounds. Our other exhibits include a trip to Farmer Joe's pumpkin patch, a walk through the human body, and one which is obviously the best, our tour of outer space with an hourly 3D experience, which I'd be running if I wasn't stuck leading you people around today.
Hey, Josh.
We also have a cafe for your refreshment.
Josh, can I
Does
roll?
anyone have any questions about what we're going to be seeing today?
Can I roll?
I'm gonna see Mom's butt.
Can I roll to perceive if she hates her job?
Yes.
I feel like that's pretty obvious.
It's painfully obvious that she does. You could have rolled a 1 and it would have been clear.
Perceived.
Alright, so the mechanics for this chapter. There are 4 main sections you can go to. You guys can do them in any order.
Let's go to the cabin first.
Piggies.
So I have an order I would recommend, but you don't have to necessarily follow that.
Piggies.
So if you want to go to the cafe first.
Yes.
So we have vote for cafe and we have vote for pigs. Which one do you guys want to do first?
Your mom.
Got him.
Piggies.
No,
Okay.
you're wrong.
Daniel seems to be more insistent, so let's do the pigs.
Let's do the up one.
Yay.
Alright. If you can
my
all
thing's
group
broken.
together so I can copy you to the next map.
Okay,
Wait, let me go over there's a door. Which door do I go in?
You don't need to walk through the door. I'm just going to copy you to the next map.
Walk through the door you want.
Alright, sorry, I've muted everyone during a cutscene that isn't talking, including myself.
It's just me and Violet, so.
Actually, I realized that OBS probably picks up my mic no matter what, and I had a huge, long burp in the middle of your cutscene.
Daniel. Here we sit in this vast universe. A pale blue speck in a never-ending sea of stars, gazing into what's around us, and wondering what is to come.